Ugh. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. I am Gorilla Monsoon, here with Elois and with Corey Graves. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw, we got the TWF uh, team winners here with MJF, known as Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and The Miz. Gorilla Monsoon said. Well, they both behave the same way, Corey Graves says. Both of them are close to or almost the same in some ways. Yeah, there are some little unlikenesses between The Miz and MJF. If we overlook the worship that these two men belong to, one is a Christian, one's from Christendom, the other one is from Judaism. But if you overlook that, they both behave the same way. Elois said, "Yep, they sure do behave the same way." And it's funny that these two were even put together as a team to begin with. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Corey Graves says, The Miz and MJF, or whatever you want to call them, they too are probably one of the greatest team put together. Two men who have done everything but never get on look from anyone. Two men who are always being called bullies, heels, and creeps, when at the end of the day it's the other way around. Tell you the truth, Gorilla Monsoon said, the grounds to why MJF and The Miz get scathed as being heels or bullies or creeps, because they are heels, bullies, and creeps. They behave that way. Gorilla Monsoon said, it's not besmirching their name, it's the truth. They do behave that way. Yeah, Elois said, they do behave that way. Alright, I'm The Miz, and I'm MJF. And I know you probably think it's weird that a WWE Mattel doll would be with a AAW Jax doll, but whatever. Now, the way you folks think of it, you wouldn't think that we two would be caught dead in the same wrestling ring. You know? And I know at the end of the day, some of you folks out there probably think, oh, well, if you were the TWF team winners, The Miz says, and you were just put together not too long ago. Well, me and MJF here, we got some stuff that's the same. Oh, I'm not talking about our worship because, well, I'm a Christian, he's a Jew, so that's a little unlikeness there. But besides us, besides the little worship thing being unlikeness, we both believe in God. I believe Jesus is the Son of God, he doesn't, oh well. But we're both the TWF team winners. We both have been wrongly called heels, bullies, and creeps, The Miz said over the years. Yeah, that's right, Miz. And you have worked very hard, too. You see, The Miz here, he's just like me. He worked hard, he went through years, and he never gets any on-look. Just like I don't get any on-look. But then again, you folks are guilty of the same kind of sins and the same kind of mistakes and mindsets that you say we're guilty of, MJF goes. Yep, that is true. You're right, The Miz said. We might be guilty of sins and whatever wrongdoings. But at the end of the day, before you folks can escape us, why don't you two look yourselves in the looking glass first and say you're not guilty of those same wrongs? But besides that, we got these cool TWF team winnings here, The Miz says, that we didn't really have to do anything to get. No, when you're as good as we are, Miz, things just come to you. You don't have to work for them. You know? Is that right? Ecliptor says. You don't have to work for stuff. Is that right? Astronomer said. Everything's given to you as a gift, right? You don't need to put any hard work. You don't need to be busy or iffined, right? Because that would be sad, Elgar said, if that is true. Oh, don't even shift around MJF and The Miz, because as soon as you do, it's not going to be so great. Now, I do know that one of you, I know you both are, you both say you both want on look, you both bitch about how you don't get on look from anyone, but then you ever see the way you two behave, the things you both say and do, so at the end of the day, until you give on look, you're not going to get on look. Hey, and don't even get me started, Miz, about how you were the show player that became the wrestler who made it big but hasn't gotten the on look. And don't get started too, MJF, about how you never got any on look for what you did. The way I look at it, Astronema says, you had to put in the time and the hard work. The only grounds to why you got the TWF team winnings was out of the oversight that we couldn't seek Randy Orton. But today, we do got a team for you to wrestle. Yeah, we do, Ecliptor says. We got a team for you to fight, a team for you to wrestle. You're not going to like them. Well, Algar says, you're going to tell them who they are? Well, Astronema says, you might know them. If you're into film games, you might know them. They've been around for a long time. They were at least two-time TWF team fighters back in the day. That would be the Over Mario brothers of Mario and Luigi, Astronema says. So good luck, Miz and MJF. Yeah, good luck, Miz and MJF, Ecliptor says. You'll need it, Algar says. So, is that right, Astronema? You're going to make us fight the Over Mario brothers. See, this is the stuff, MJF, that I'm talking about. This is the kind of this is the lack of onlook that we get. You see, and I get knocked down. Now we're going to fight the Over Mario brothers. Yeah, that's right, Mario says. You're going to fight me. And me too, Luigi says. You're going to fight us. Yes, we are former two-time TWF team fighters, and we're going to win those back. From you, The Miz, and MJF. And you want to scave us and make fun of us and put us down and say we're guilty of this and guilty of that. You want to say all that stuff? Go right ahead, MJF, because we all know you're guilty of the same kind of sins too, right? And Miz, you want to talk about how you're not getting any on-look as a show player and a wrestler? It's that even though you put in the time and you put in the hard work, you still behave like a creep. You still behave like a heel. That's why you're not getting any of the on-look, Mario says. And as far as you go, MJF, you like to go around and scathe everyone else for their mindset, their behavior, their beliefs, their thoughts, their sins, but you never ever guilt yourself for anything you ever did wrong. You seem to think you're flawless. But I'm here to tell you, you're not. We're going to take those TWF team winnings away from two creeps, two heels, two bullies like you. So bring the Fight Lord in the ring now. Luigi said, yeah, Mario says, this is going to be a very fast win. Well, this is for the TWF team winnings. First, they are the Over Mario brothers, Mario and Luigi. And they are the TWF team fighters, The Miz and MJF, known as Maxwell Jacob Fordman. Well, I just want to know, Gorilla Monsoon said, what is it with that scarf or whatever he wears around himself? I don't understand that. Well, in some offshoots of Judaism, Elois says, and I don't really know, some of them wear the hats, and some of them wear the scarves. There might be more than two offshoots of it, but that's all I know. Well, I know Corey Graves said it's like some Christendom Christendom folk out there, either wearing the board with Jesus on it or not. You know, some do, some don't. Well, now we're going to see what the team of MJF and The Miz can truly do, since they've been talking about how great they are, Gorilla Monsoon says. They do not have any shame, do they? No, a clothesline by MJF, who doesn't have any shame for anything he says or does, Gorilla Monsoon said. That's righty, Lois. They behave as if they're sinless, that they're guiltless and flawless, which is not true. Mario getting beat up right now. MJF and The Miz never said they were sinless or flawless or guiltless, Corey Graves says. Lois, don't be putting words in their mouth. They just like to talk about how they should get on look from others. And MJF thought he had everything under run now. And Mario knocked down MJF. Brought in his brother, Luigi, who's blasted down MJF. And MJF right now just brought in The Miz. The Miz wants to do a skull-crashing finale on Luigi. Are they going to keep the TWF team winnings here? Mario Fonton bombed The Miz, so that doesn't work. You gotta help me. Oh. Here. The Twist of Fate by Luigi. Bring him back in, Mario. Mario's gonna do the Fonton bomb, but The Miz brought back in MJF, who got tripped up. Oh, Fonton bomb. It's over. 1, 2. More like this, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and the new TWF Team Fighters, the Over Mario Brothers of Mario and Luigi. And now, once again, they're now free-time TWF Team Fighters now. Now, since The Miz and MJF no longer have the winnings anymore, Gorilla Monsoon said, and we all know who would like to be guilted for that kind of, for letting the team down. Now The Miz is back in the ring. MJF, I can't believe I even want to be a teammate with you. You let the team down. You're the one that took that loss. And I don't lose, The Miz says. But I should have known this is what happens when you team up with a AEW wrestler. So what does this have to do with me being an AEW, Miz? You're the one that brought me in, Miz. You're the one who struck me and said I'm in the ring. I didn't see you taking the last fall for the 1, 2, 3. You know what, Miz? Yeah, this team is over. Can you believe that, Miz? The team's over. You did it, Miz. You want to guilt me for the loss? You're the one that took... Well, no, MJF, because you're the one who was in the ring. You're the one that got the 1, 2, 3 put on him. So yeah, I guilt you for the loss. You know, I really don't need this anymore, Miz, because unlike you, I won the King of Cloudness yesterday. On Sunday. You weren't in it, Miz. I won it. And I'll be the TWF heavyweight fighter, or world heavyweight fighter. Oh, that's so. Is that so? Alright, yeah, good for you, You're right. Well, we can learn from each other. Fuck you, The Miz says. The Miz just gave a skull-crashing finale to MJF. Or Maxwell Jacob Friedman, as his full name is. I could tell that this we can now say, Gorilla Monsoon says, that this team between these two is truly over now. Yeah, I guess you can say that this team is truly over between these two. You know, but at the end of the day, Corey Graves says, The Miz is right. It was MJF who took the loss. So he's the one who should be guilted for the loss. Corey Graves said, "I'll tell you one thing," and Lois said, "you won't be seeing this team anymore. And I'm truly happy that Mario and Luigi, the Over Mario brothers, are now the TWF Team Fighters again." Lois said, "A team we can onlook." Yeah, Gorilla Monsoon said, "We can onlook Mario and Luigi for being the new TWF Team Fighters now." Oh, so we can onlook a both of so-called watersmiths, what do you want to call them, I don't know, who think they're great, Corey Graves says. You want to onlook them, that's so great. I don't want to onlook them. Well, I know Michael Cole now is going to be talking with Mario and Luigi. Yes, I am, Gorilla Monsoon. We'll be talking with Mario and Luigi here. First off, Mario, TWF team winnings doesn't really seem to be around you. But good work, Mario. You and your brother Luigi are somehow now the TWF Team Fighters again. Well, I knew it was going to happen. I'm so happy, Michael Cole, that I am now the new one half of the new TWF Team Fighters. We won them before, a long, long time ago, back in 25th between YL, and now we won them again. So, at the end of the day, we are now the new TWF Team Fighters. And I know these winnings go way back to between 98 YL with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the Outsiders. That's how far these winnings go back to. So, we beat The Miz and MJF, which some folks would scathe for their mindset and their behavior. But whoever, we beat them. We're the new TWF Team Fighters, and now we're going to have fun in whatever land we came from. Yeah. All right, Luigi, we just heard from your older brother Mario about being a TWF Team Fighter. What do you think? It's something great. You know, I'm always doing stuff with Mario. And you know, Michael Cole, we were the TWF Team Fighters a long time ago. And now we are again. And this time, we'll take on all fighters. I don't care what team they are, we'll take them all on. And we'll be the most fighting TWF Team Fighters there ever was. Well, that was my talk with Mario and Luigi, the Over Mario brothers. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with Mario and Luigi here on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. It looks like that's all the time we got here for Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. I am Gorilla Monsoon for Lois and Corey Graves. We hope you like Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT 2.0.